What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun Two Raw, host of the Belts to Belts YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for tonight's NBA action. Quick recap on yesterday. Decent day for me. Knicks minus the 1.5. For me, I did like a little alt spread parlay, hit with ease. I didn't care taking the Knicks full game minus I think 13.5. I think they ended up winning by 17. So easy cash right there. Nuggets, easily my play of the day. Absolutely obliterated Houston at the crib. I mean, everybody saw that coming. So if you are on the Nuggets, great job. Non-sweat. I mean, very easy. I did lose on Cleveland. Thought it was a good spot for them, but nah, man. Magic may be playing for real right now. They are not playing around. They covered. Won the game outright. It was 3.5-point home dogs, and they were on the back end of a back-to-back. Thought it was a good spot for Cleveland, but no. Orlando got it. But let's see if we can go undefeated today. Also, in my $10 to $1,000 challenge, 2-0 so far. 2-0. Hit on Bodo Glimt yesterday for plus one. I honestly got a plus 140 something. So easy hit. They won 3-0. But stay tuned so then you guys can get into the Discord to be able to pick up those plays for free. But let's hop into tonight's NBA action. First game up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers at the Detroit Pistons. 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Pistons. Big 15.5-point home favorites over under 221.5. Excuse me. For the Pacers. For the 76ers. Oh my goodness. For the 76ers, they are still very, very injured. Bonus, a game time decision. Oubre is out. Maxi's out. Embiid is out. Janai Broom is out. Amen Thompson for the Pistons is out. And Karis LeVert is listed as doubtful per ESPN for this game. Philly, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak, beating Memphis at home. For the Pistons, they are 1-4 in their last 5 games. They're finally back at home. This will be their first home game since March the 7th. They're back at home. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak, beating Brooklyn in their revenge game by 38. These two teams have already matched up twice this season. Detroit leads the season series 2-0. Detroit got a 111-108 win in Philadelphia on November 9th, then followed it up with a 114-105 win in Detroit on November 14th. I think the number's right where it's supposed to be at. Pistons should kill in this game with how bad the Sixers are banged up. They don't have any of their heavy hitters playing in this game, but Philadelphia has played really, really well on the road, and they cover really, really well on the road. But it's just the Pistons' physicality, and I think they're going to really mug this game up for Philadelphia, and I think Philadelphia is really going to struggle. So this under is really, really low, but I wouldn't mind still taking it at under 221.5. But something else that I'm on is Pistons team total under. I think they're going to want to mug this game up and go ahead and get Philadelphia out of town. The Pistons are interested in playing this game, but like I said, I mean, they're pretty much playing a bunch of backups right here, right now. So we're going to try and get this game over with very, very fast. Don't be surprised if it's a blowout and they end up subbing in guys in late third quarter, entire fourth quarter here for the Pistons. So yeah, I think I got a Detroit Pistons team total under. Let me see if I can find it. Yes, I got a Detroit Pistons team total under 119.5. Like I said, I can see this game maybe 114-95 win for Detroit. Like I said, ugly game, but I think Pistons go ahead and pack them up and get them up out of here. So it'd be the Pistons laying the large number for me, but I'm on Pistons team total under 119.5. And like I said, the under is okay if you need something to bet. I wouldn't mind playing the under 221.5. It's just really, really low, but I do still lean the under. Next game up, we got the Phoenix Suns at the Indiana Pacers, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Suns, 8.5-point road favorites. Over under 225.5. Suns. Haywood Highsmith is a game-time decision. Jordan Goodwin, a game-time decision. Grayson Allen, game-time decision. Mark Williams is out, and Dylan Brooks is still out. For the Pacers, Quinn Jackson is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Andrew Nembhard is a game-time decision. McConnell, game-time decision. Nesmith, game-time decision. Siakam, he is also listed as doubtful per ESPN. So probably no Siakam, no Quinn Jackson. If you can get Nembhard, McConnell, and Nesmith to play, I wouldn't mind a Pacers bet, but I can't play the Pacers here. I really can't. I mean, they're a dumpster fire. Like I said, I'm not too in love with this game anyway. Like I said, if Nembhard, McConnell, and Nesmith all play, it'd be Pacers or pass for me. Like I said, just not too in love with it. Like I said, for the Suns, they've won 4 out of their last 5 games. This would be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak. For the Pacers, clean sweep on 5 in their last 5 games. They've been getting the belt to everybody. They even lost on the road to Sacktown, who's the worst team in the NBA. They've been playing really, really bad. These two teams have already matched up once this season. Phoenix got a 133-98 win in Phoenix on November 13th. Like I said, I mean, it would be Pacers or pass if McConnell and those guys play. If not, it'd be Phoenix for me. But as the injury report stands, I'll lean Phoenix minus 8.5 right now. But if those guys play, then I'll be on the other side and not lean Pacers plus 8.5. I do think they can keep it closer to have McConnell, Nembhard, and Nesmith. But like I said, just not interested in this game. Next game up, we got the Washington Wizards at the Orlando Magic, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Magic, 15.5-point home favorites, over under 233.5. For the Wizards, Bub Carrington is a game-time decision. Keyshawn George is still out. Excuse me. For the Magic, Franz Wagner and Anthony Black are still out. For the Wizards, clean sweep on 5 in their last 5 games. This would be their 3rd straight road game. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. They have been getting the belt. Bam just put up 83 points on that noggin to Washington, which they lost 150-29 to 150-29, 150-129. Excuse me. For the Magic, gentlemen sweep, 5 out of 5 wins in their last 5. This will be their 2nd straight home game. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak, and they're on the back end of a back-to-back for the Magic. Orlando leads the season series 2-1. They've already played 3 times this season. Orlando got a 125-94 win in Washington. Then Washington got that get back. They got a 120-112 win in Washington on the 6th of January. Then Orlando got a 126-109 win on the 3rd of March in Orlando. I want to say that this is a good spot to take the Wizards, but I mean, plus 15.5, like I said, you got the Magic on the back end of a back-to-back. You know, they've been playing really, 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 really well. Is this a spot where you can kind of fade them? You know, the Magic laying a big number at home. Is this a spot where the Magic still win the game, but they kind of win it ugly? I could very well see that. I really could. I could really see this game being ugly. I'd lean Washington in the 15.5 just because, like I said, it's just a play on the spot for me. I think this is a good spot to take the dog, and maybe an under 233.5. I just think that this is going to be a really, really ugly game. Like I said, Orlando coming off on the back end of a back-to-back. Like I said, these two teams have already played 3 times. And I think Washington could potentially keep it close. I don't think Washington's going to win the game, but I think 15.5 is a lot of points right here. And do we really trust laying 15.5 points with the Magic, especially with the Magic on the back end of a back-to-back. I'm just not ready to do that now. So I lean Washington plus the 15.5 in this one. Next game up, we got the Brooklyn Nets at the Atlanta Hawks, 7:30 p.m. EST. Hawks, 14.5-point home favorites, over under 226.5. For the Nets, Zaire Williams is a game time decision. Noah Traore is out. De'Aaron Sharp is out. Michael Porter Jr. is out. Igor Demon is out. For the Hawks, Kuminga and Dyson Daniels are both game time decisions. For the Nets, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since March the 7th. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Hawks, gentlemen's sweep, 5 out of 5 wins in their last 5. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak. This will be their 3rd straight home game for them. These two teams have already played twice this season. Atlanta leads the season series 2-0. Atlanta got a 117-112 win in Brooklyn on October 29th, then followed it up with a 115-104 win on the 22nd of February in Atlanta. I'm on Atlanta here. You know, no Michael Porter Jr., no Nets for me. The last time I bet the Nets was when they played the Pistons on the revenge spot. Pistons won the game 138-100. I had a Brooklyn Nets team total over 100.5. I got killed by the hook. They scored 100 points even. I was on 100.5 team total over. I was like, listen, I know Brooklyn doesn't have Michael Porter Jr. in this game, but if they can get me 101 points, we are good. And they got to 100. And I was sick, absolutely sick. Couldn't believe they couldn't get 101. They got 100. I just knew they was going to do it to me, and they did. But it's all right. 14.5 points right here. That's a lot of points to lay with Atlanta at home. But like I said, Atlanta's just been the significantly better team. Like I said, Brooklyn, they're going to be missing some players. They're top players here. So it'd be Atlanta minus the points for me. But that's not the way I'm going to go. I am on Atlanta team total under 121.5. Similar thing with Detroit, except Detroit's more physical and has the better defense. I think Atlanta's just gonna want to get up, get out of this game. They don't want to prolong this game. They're not. I mean, they're interested, but they're not interested. Listen, it's the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets just gonna lay down here. I mean, they're not good. They're not good. Like I said, I can see something similar here. Atlanta wins maybe 118 to maybe 104, 105. I guess. I guess that would be a Nets cover, but whatever it is, I don't think the Hawks are getting to the 120s. Yes, I do understand that Brooklyn Nets defense is absolutely horrific, but like I said, I think Atlanta just wants to get in and get out of this game. They want to end this game very, very early. So, like I said, I'm on the Hawks. Team total under 121.5. Next game up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Miami Heat, 7:30 p.m. EST. Heat, 6.5-point home favorites, over under 234.5. For the Bucks, Jeff Sims, game time decision. Bobby Portis, game time decision. Kevin Porter Jr., game time decision. For the Heat, Norman Powell's out. Nikola Jovic is out. Kel'el Ware is a game time decision. Andrew Wiggins is out. I keep wanting to say Aaron, but Andrew Wiggins is out, and Tyler Hero is a game time decision. So just keep out for that injury report. For the Bucks, they are 1-4 in their last 5 games. 5 out of their last 5 games for the Bucks have all been at home. This will be their first road game. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. For the Heat, gentlemen's sweep. 5 out of 5 wins for them. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak. This will be their 3rd straight home game. These two teams have already played twice this season. Miami got a 106-103 win at home at the crib on November 26th. Then the Bucks got their get back. They got a 128-117 win in Milwaukee on February 24th. After an emotional game that Miami just played, Bam just scored 83 points. I think this is a good spot to fade Miami. I think it's a good spot to fade them. Give me the Bucks plus a 6.5. I just think that this is a good spot for the Bucks. I mean, things haven't been going right at home. Okay, go on the road. I mean, you're catching 6.5. They usually play Miami tough anyway. Like I said, Giannis playing for the Bucks right now, which is good. Like I said, I don't think Bam is going to have another 83-point or better performance. Especially not this one. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this is just a really, really good buy low spot for the Bucks. So give me the Bucks plus 6.5, just to keep it close. Like I said, these games are usually really, really close. I'm hoping that we can get Portis, Sims, and Kevin Porter Jr. all back for the Bucks. That'll make me like it even more. But at the current number, give me the Bucks plus 6.5. And this one. Next one up, we got the Dallas Mavericks at the Memphis Grizzlies, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Mavericks, 4.5-point road favorites, over under 239.5. For the Mavericks, Klay Thompson is listed as doubtful per ESPN. And for the Grizzlies, Scottie Pippen Jr. is out. Santi Aldama is out. Cam Spencer is a game-time decision. Taj Gibson is a game-time decision. He is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Coward is listed as doubtful per ESPN. For the Mavericks, clean sweep, 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their 6th straight road game. They are currently on a 5-game losing streak. For the Grizzlies, also clean sweep, 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their first home game since the 7th of March. They're currently on a 5-game losing streak. These two teams have already played 3 times this season. Memphis leads the season series 3-0. Going for the sweep here. Memphis got a 118-104 win at home, then followed up with a 102-96 win in Dallas, then followed that up with a 124-105 win in Dallas. I'm on Memphis plus the 4.5. Like I said, Memphis has had humongous success against the Mavericks. I don't think it ends here. Like I said, all these revenge spots for Dallas to go in and win, and the Grizzlies have just been putting belt to ass. It's as simple as that. So y'all already know what we like to do. We like betting Memphis in Memphis. Even though we're betting on the Memphis Hustle, they've still been really, really good against this Dallas Mavericks team. But you can only put that in perspective with one game in which they won 124-105 in Dallas on February 27th. That's really the only game you can go off of. But I think this is a really good spot for Memphis, and I think these two teams are about even, really. And what's going to support my Memphis bet here is that Klay Thompson is not playing for the Mavericks. That's a big 3-point shooter, a big 3-and-D type guy right there that's not playing tonight. Yes, I know Memphis is missing a lot of their guys, but like I said, we like betting Memphis and Memphis. They're a different dog, different animal at home. So give me Memphis plus the 4.5. And on top of that, my top play of the day, I am on the under 239.5 in this game. This game will be featured as my top play in my $10 to $1,000 challenge. This is the play. As of right now, I think I have $40 and some change on the under tonight. So everybody rock out with me, hop on it. This is pause. This is the top play of the day, the under 239.5. Let's cash another one and win day 3 to get on to day 4. And I will also be on the Memphis Grizzlies plus 4.5 in this one, and or outright money line. Like I said, if they're going to beat them 3 times, they're going to beat them again. They're going to sweep them the entire for the season series. So I wouldn't be mad at people betting Memphis Grizzlies on the absolute money line. Next one up, we got a good game right here. We got the Denver Nuggets at the San Antonio Spurs, my favorite team. 9 o'clock p.m. EST, Spurs, 5.5-point home favorite, over under 238.5. For the Nuggets, Payne Watson is still out. For the Spurs, Lindy Waters III is a game-time decision. Victor Wembanyama finds his way on injury report. He's a game-time decision. And Harrison Barnes is a game-time decision. For the Nuggets, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak, and they are on the back end of a back-to-back with travel coming to San Antonio. Spurs, gentlemen sweep, 5 out of 5 wins. Winners of 16 out of our last 17 games. This will be our 5th straight home game. I think we're on like a 5. I think we're on a 5-game winning streak right now. Yep, we are on a 5-game winning streak, while Denver is on a 1. Yeah, they're on a 1-game winning streak right now. These two teams have already met once this season. San Antonio got a 139-136 win in Denver on November 28th. I think this is a really, really bad spot for Denver on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. I know all their guys are probably going to be available for this game. They need their guys to be available for this game, but I just really think this is a bad spot for them. I think Victor does play in this game. I think Harrison Barnes comes back and plays in this game, and I think we get the win. So it will be Spurs minus the 5.5 for me. I probably won't bet this game, but if I had to, I'm landing with my team. I'm landing with the Spurs. Like I said, we've been playing really, really good basketball. Wins of 16 out of our last 17. We're the hottest team in the league right now, and like I said, I feel like that we can compete with anybody. I think we're the best team in the West. I really do. I think we're better than the Thunder. I think we're better than the Nuggets. I think we're better. I think we're the best team in the West, and we've been showing it. We're 8-1 versus top 5 teams in the league, and I think that continues here. So give me the Spurs, land the 5.5 at home. And this one, next one up, got another banger right here. We got the Boston Celtics at the Oklahoma City Thunder, 9:30 p.m. EST. Thunder, 6.5-point home favorites, over under 217.5. For the Celtics, Derek White is a game-time decision. Payne Pritchard is listed as probable per ESPN to play. Jason Tatum is a game-time decision, and Vucevic is out. For the Thunder, like I said, no J-Dub, no Hartenstein, same old. For the Celtics, they're winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 3rd straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak, losing to my San Antonio Spurs the other day, my 9 on the road. The Thunder, gentlemen sweep, 5 out of 5 wins in their last 5 games. This will be their 3rd straight road game. This will be their 3rd straight home game, and they have the rest advantage. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season. I'm on the Thunder, laying the 6.5. Like I said, the injury report for Boston looks terrible. Like I said, potentially no Tatum, potentially no Derek White. I know Derek White kind of got injured at the end of the game against the Spurs. Derek White kind of went down hard, got up gimpy, and stuff like that. They're saying it's a knee contusion. If you ever had a contusion, it's pretty much like a deep bruise and stuff like that. You really can't do anything. I've had plenty of them, and it felt like I couldn't walk. I've had deep contusions where I've had to be on crutches. I mean, it's that bad. But just looking at the injury report for the Celtics is nasty. So yeah, it would be Thunder minus 6.5 for me. Even if they are missing Tatum and White, the Celtics have still gotten it done with Pritchard, and JB. I mean, those guys have been playing really, really well without Tatum anyway. But if Tatum and Derek White are both playing, it would probably still be Thunder for me. If all those guys are playing for the Celtics, I could see this going down to a flat 4. I really do. I could really see this going down to a 4.5 in favor of the Thunder. So if you like the Thunder, I would wait for the injury designations for the Celtics. If the Celtics get everybody cleared to play, then you'll probably be able to get a better number with the Thunder. If not, if you want to be on the Celtics, I think you should take it right now at plus 6.5. I think money will only come in on the Celtics with the pending injury status with them. So as of right now, I'm on the Thunder, laying 6.5 in this one. And I think we have another game after this. Nope, this is the last game of the day. Yep, this is the last game of the day. Yep. So we got the Chicago Bulls at the Los Angeles Lakers. That time right there is wrong. This game is not at 8 o'clock. This game is actually at 10:30 p.m. Last game of the day. Lakers 10.5 point home favorites, over under 236.5. For the Bulls, Yabusele is a game time decision. Buzelis is listed as probable per ESPN. Patrick Williams is a game time decision. Josh Giddey is listed as probable per ESPN, and Jalen Smith is listed as probable per ESPN. So Buzelis, Giddey, and Jalen Smith all expected to play. Yabusele and Patrick Williams both are questionable. Excuse me. For the Lakers, Jackson Hayes is listed as probable per ESPN. Marcus Smart, I think he was listed as doubtful. Yeah, he is listed as doubtful per ESPN. Kleber and James are both questionable to play. For the Bulls, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. 3 out of their last 5 games have all been on the road. This will be their 4th straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. And they have a trend going on. They win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1. And then bam. And when they're losing, they're losing. I mean, in the 2 losses in their last 5 games, they lost at Sacktown by 16, and they lost at home to Oklahoma City by 8. So if you're into trends, that's a little trend going on right there. For the Lakers, winners of 4 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 4th straight home game. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak. Lakers are playing really, really good basketball as of right now. They have everything clicking for them. These 2 teams have already met once this season. LA leads the season series 1-0. Los Angeles got a 129-118 win in Chicago on January 26th. Like I said, I wanted to bet the Bulls the last time they were out playing in Golden State in Valhalla. And I didn't do it, and then won the game outright. I thought it was a really, really good spot for the Bulls. They had everybody available for them, everybody playing, and they ended up winning the game in OT. Now they're catching 10.5 points on the road in LA. Like I said, Jalen Smith, Buzelis, Giddey, all guys that you need and want to play if you're betting the Bulls are all going to play tonight. Man, it's like I could easily see the Bulls getting taken behind the woodshed. I really, really could. But at the same time, this is a lot of points. Like I said, I'm not interested in this game whatsoever. But in terms of the bet, I lean Bulls plus 10.5. I know that's absolutely disgusting, but I just think that is a lot of points laying with the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers should be laying 10.5 right here. They haven't shown me anything all season to be laying 10.5 points. And like I said, the Bulls, they're healthy. The Bulls are healthy. And like I said, I'm not in love with this game. I'm definitely not gonna have no money on this game. I probably wouldn't even watch it. But for me, in terms of the show, give me the Bulls plus 10.5 in our final game of the day. And that's gonna wrap up my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm. Also, check out my boy at Marky Picks. He's absolutely killing the player prop scene. Give him a follow. Let him know that I sent you. Also, tap into the Discord. I cannot stress it enough. Get into Discord. That features myself and at Marky Picks. We post all of our personal and exclusive only Discord plays in there. And that's where I have my challenge, my $10 to $1,000 challenge. I post all that stuff in there. My top play of the day will be posted in the Discord later on, probably in about the next 30 minutes. Get in there. I will leave the link to the Discord in the description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaun T. Raw, host of the Belts of Bush YouTube channel, and